Sancio for an excellent lifestyle. No excuses not to make your own veggie burgers. I hope you saw my other video. I'm going to try to link them so that you find it easily. And it's just veggie burgers, how to prepare them. There's so many ways. In this case, we are preparing veggie lentil burgers, but actually made with sprouts. So they're lentil sprout veggie burgers. What I've noticed is that they're a little moister. In fact, I overdid the water, so this time I had to add a bit of flour. But I added wheat flour, and you could add something even more nutritious, like, for instance, barley flour, oat flour, rice flour, bran, millet, even flaxseed. I mean, there's so many options, but I just did this really quick and I wanted to share with you because if I don't do it now, I don't know when I'm going to have time again to show this procedure to you, because sometimes I'm just in a hurry and I make the veggie burgers. So this is a very real video. This is for you to have very practical nutrition and to do it any way you want it. Just as a review, in case you haven't seen the other video, I'm just going to tell you what this is about. We took some lentil sprouts. I'll show you some pictures after the video. And what we did was just put them in the food processor here. Okay? We combined it with many ingredients, including garlic, which is really important to give it awesome flavor. It almost tastes like, you know, what non-vegans eat. And onion. I added lots of shredded carrot to it. And I added bell pepper. Let's see, what else did I add? And I like to vary the vegetables all the time. But that's basically it. So just the garlic and the onion. And, oops, that was my mistake. Better pick it up. Okay, let me put this here. Anyway, it looks like this. This is one of the versions. It looks reddish, orangish, because of I had all the beta-carotene in here. Imagine, all the carrots. They're amazing. So you could make them directly like this. Let's try it, okay? And I'm going to use olive oil because that's basically it. We just processed the mixture of the lentil sprouts with the vegetables. I added some salt and pepper, but you don't have to if you don't want to, okay? And then what we're going to do now is that we are going to turn on the oil. And don't worry about olive oil. I have another video in which I talk about it. Even if you heat it up really high in your kitchen, it won't get to those smoking point temperatures, so no need to worry. Of course, you could eat these raw. There's other ways of preparing them. You could use the oven. You could use really, really low heat, and they also come out right. But I'm just being really honest and practical what I'm doing right now, and I don't even every day. I mean, most of the time I eat raw lately. So it's like 90% raw and 10% cooked. This would be like really cooked. Actually on the outside, because in the inside they're kind of moist. So it's a recipe sort of, but it's mostly a tip for you to try out and to have so many other options to eat than just salads and just the typical things that meat eaters eat. Oops, I said it. Anyway, this is especially geared towards vegans and people who are flirting with being vegan, because I know any kind of change takes time. You don't do it all of a sudden. You do it one step at a time. So here's my olive oil, okay? And I said, geez, before the sun comes down, let me make them, because then when it's at night, it's a little harder to get a video. And I have my veggie burgers ready to go into the, let's call it frying pan, but we're not really frying. It's like you'll see. I just want to show you. So these are ready. Some you can make bigger. You can make them even more perfect. You can use molds if you want. You know, like cookie cutters. And these are smaller. And what I did, since this mixture in particular was a little too moist, because I added water additionally to the liquid that comes from all these vegetables, and the lentil sprouts are really, really moist. Remember that in order to get those lentil sprouts, I'll remind you that process while the oil is getting hot, and I should get my apron now, is that, what did I want to tell you? Yes, that the process is the following, okay? I don't show them here, but I do show them in my other video. When you take the lentils, these are the dry lentils that you buy at the food shop. You know, you have Whole Foods in the U.S. Here, you know, thank God, in any supermarket you get these, and they're really, really cheap. I mean, really inexpensive. It's like so inexpensive. It's inexpensive. It's practical and it's nutritious. What more could you ask for? So what you do is that you soak these for 12 hours, just like overnight, And then in the morning you rinse them, and for those 12 hours they should be ready to process with the vegetables, and you make the typical veggie burgers that I usually make. But now, since I started making them with sprouts, what you do is repeat the process. Oh, here's the oil. The oil is ready. Okay? So we are going to, I was going to use my hands. Yeah, I'll use my hands. I use my hands a lot. Okay, for these things. All right. Yeah, because they're kind of soft, so you can't really use a special. Sometimes the hands are the best things, even to mix things. Like when I mixed this with a little flour, I used my hands. Okay, of course, clean hands are really important. What was I saying? Yeah, to get the lentil sprouts, just leave them for 5 days. Okay, that's it. So you're going to be 5 days watching your sprouts in an indirectly lighted place so that they get sunlight but not direct one. And during those 5 days, you're going to be rinsing them once or twice a day in order to keep your lentil sprouts fresh. Okay? So you can eat them raw. I love raw lentil sprouts, okay? Let me tell you the truth. You don't have to make these if you don't want to. Just eat the lentil sprouts as they are. They're awesome with avocado and tomato and any kind of vegetables you love, like celery and cucumber and carrots, and it's just amazing. The other day I made a salad with, what was it? Oh yeah, with olives. Anyway, I'm going to use, let's see, maybe 1 or 2 more here. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like getting ready. They're almost fried. They're almost ready. And that's it, basically. So what can I tell you? In these awesome veggie burgers, you get practical nutrition. You get nutrients, macronutrients. You get micronutrients. The macronutrients are the proteins. Excellent vegetable proteins, the best, okay? And the awesome thing in this case that I added some cereal. In this case I added this whole wheat flour. What happens is that the lentils are missing an amino acid called methionine. You see, this is actually whole wheat flour that I used at the end because in this case, like I said, they were too moist. But you don't need to use flour because sometimes you just get the perfect texture. That's what I usually get. But if you do use flour, the advantage is that what's missing in the flour, which is the lysine, another amino acid, is provided by the lentils. So this would be a perfect mixture. You have the legumes combined with cereal, and this makes for a perfect, let's see, high value and high biological value protein. You get a complete protein, basically. I did my thesis on that. And I tell you, these are like the best things you can do for your health. Oh dear. Let me turn it around just a sec. Okay. Okay, getting ready. Okay, I think I'm going to just watch this. I'm going to get my apron and I'm going to say, I'll see you later. Okay, so I'll finish this and then I'll have them ready for you. How's that? Okay? So, thank you so much for watching, for sharing, and for liking this video, and to support my page, Practical Nutrition and Monica Sancio. Thank you. See you. Taste so good. They smell even better. These are my veggie burgers, made Monica style with lentil sprouts. I hope you enjoy them. You make them, your taste, whatever veggies you have available, but do them, okay? And if you like them, please like the video and share it, because sharing is caring and love. I appreciate your support, and I also appreciate you inspiring other people to stay fit and active, happy, free. And with this vegan lifestyle, there's so many ideas that we can share between each other. So if you have a different option, like I add spinach to it, okay, show us how you do it and how they came out and how your family enjoyed it. How's that? Okay, so let's share it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on monicasancio.com. À ta santé, which is to your health, okay? Take care. I'll see you on Monica Sancio.